All right, guys, welcome back. Here is the second part of lesson 1. I hope you guys filled in your note catcher and you were able to get a better understanding of notices and wonders. So, looking back at our learning targets, these are the things we're doing today. This is what you'll be able to do by the end of the lesson. So the first one is I can discuss and record what I notice and wonder about resources. We did that. That's what we just did in part 1. We were able to record what we noticed and what we wondered about all the images that were in the video, as well as the quotes. I can infer the topic of this module from the resources. So we're going to take the second part of this lesson, and this is what we are going to be focused on. We're going to be focused on inferring the topic of this module from the resources that we have. So we are going to be doing performance tasks during this unit as well as our other units and modules throughout the year. But first thing is, what is a performance task? I put for performance task up there. I said we're doing one, but what is a performance task? So a performance task is a learning activity that asks you to perform and demonstrate what you've learned. So that means you're going to be doing an activity, a learning activity that allows you to demonstrate and show me what you've learned throughout our unit. So we're going to be having an end of unit performance task, end of module performance task, and sometimes the performance tasks can be a bigger project, sometimes they're just a test. It just depends. For this module, though, module 1, our performance task is going to come during unit 3. So during unit 3, you're going to be writing a reading contract. And in that reading contract, you'll be describing 2 of your reading challenges and how you're going to overcome those. Then you're going to be creating an eye-catching reading strategies bookmark to help you read independently. That will be your performance task. So your bookmark that you're going to do, your bookmark's going to need to include 2 reading challenges, 2 strategies to overcome those challenges, and an eye-catching design. So your bookmark would look something like this. So you would want to say, when I read, I have a hard time, and that's where you would finish that and put in your reading challenges. So you would do 2 of those, and then you would do 2 strategies, 1 for each challenge. So you would start it with, to overcome that challenge, I can, and you're going to say how you're going to overcome those challenges. So let's go back to inferring the topic. What do you think we're going to be learning about in this module? So why are education, books, and reading important? And how can I overcome learning challenges? Based on our performance task on asking us to identify our own learning challenges and how we're going to overcome those, that's one of the things that we're going to be learning about in this module, is how we overcome learning challenges. The other thing is, why are education, books, and reading important? Because in the first part of this lesson, you looked at different images and quotes, and they were all having to do with books and education and reading. And we want to think about why those things are important. So these are the things that we're going to be learning about in this module. So we have some guiding questions. These are questions that we're going to focus on and help guide our conversation as we go through this unit in this module. So our first guiding question is, why are education, books, and reading important? So I want you to take a second, pause the video, and think about that. Education, books, and reading are important because they help us learn about and make sense of the world and escape in the lives of other people in other worlds. So books and reading, they give us an escape. They let us go and explore other places, see other people and how other people are. And we also get to learn in education. We get to learn and make sense of the world. This next question, how can I overcome learning challenges? Pause the video again here and think about this. How can I overcome learning challenges? This is our next guiding question. I can overcome learning challenges by being an effective learner, taking initiative and responsibility, persevering, and collaborating. And we've heard persevering, we talked about that last week in our social emotional time as we were with a grade level. And we know that that means being determined, being focused, and never giving up. So this is how we can overcome learning challenges. So as we finish our first lesson, I want us to reflect on our learning targets. I want to know how you guys are feeling right now. I want you guys to know how you're feeling about this. If you're thumbs up, if you're feeling like you've got this, you understand, you know what we're doing, you feel good about making notices and wonders, and you feel good about inferring the topic. I'm on the fence. That's kind of in the middle where I think I have it, but I need a little bit more information before I can make that decision. And then that thumbs down, that's just, I really need more. I'm not there yet. I need some more help here. And remember, if you need help, if you have questions about anything, please hop on to our virtual office hours this afternoon from 3:15 to 4, and I will be able to help answer any questions that you may have. But that is it for our first lesson. Thank you guys so much, and I will see you tomorrow.